have been watching us. You think they're alone? No chance, Joe answered. I've got a gut feeling Kilt is behind this, and I'll bet our little vacation is over. Jack surveyed the room. His eyes spotted a safe place near a wall, about 20 feet away. He wasn't going to stay here on the floor like a sitting duck for bad target practice. I'm running for cover, Jack yelled. Now! He's running across the room like a panther, just beating 2 bullets to a wall opposite the doorway. Meanwhile, Joe dove behind a heavy brass sculpture. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Joe called out. I'm thinking we're going to get visitors soon, Jack answered. He was over and flicked off a light, flicked it off a switch, killing the lights to a huge chandelier hanging over the entranceway. For a long minute, the room was filled with dead silence. Jack felt his muscles tighten with tension. He didn't like being on the defensive like this. Who knew how many of Kilt's henchmen might burst through the door? Slowly, Jack pulled his gun from its leather holster on his chest. 6 minutes later, the doorway to the penthouse slammed open. 5 ninjas dressed in black from head to toe jumped into the room. 5 ninjas. Ninjas! Oh, God. Jack saw the red eagles embroidered on their jackets. It was a symbol of bad. The ninjas advanced, their sharp-pronged shurikens glinting in their hands. The sharpened steel throwing star could kill a man in an instant. Holy crap. Ninjas. Ninjas. What the hell did I get myself into? From his hiding place, Jack took careful aim of the metal cord that held the glass chandelier from the ceiling. He fired. 10,000 crystals of glass crashed down on the ninjas' heads. They fell to the floor unconscious. The shuriken slid across the pulse floor towards Jack and Joe. It's bad, all right, Joe yelled to Jack. Hey, they might be bad, but we're worse, Jack called back. Oh God, horrible puns. There's no time to laugh. 5 more ninjas jumped into the room. They marched over their fallen comrades, slicing the air with their swords. Jack's commando instincts told him to use his gun, but his code of honor held him back. He would never fire a gun against an enemy first. Not even a bad. Oh, God. Jack searched the room for another weapon. On the wall behind him, he saw a ninja sword. Convenient! Silently, he thanked the Federation decorator and grabbed the sword. 2 of the ninjas sprang towards him, their swords seeking his blood. Jack centered his concentration into his sword, following what the ninja masters at the Federation school had taught him. Then he slashed at the air in front of him, making the sword a blur of steel. Both ninjas drew back in fear. With a graceful power, Jack thrust out his left foot in a karate kick and blasted away the sword of one of the ninjas, and then stunned him with a chop to the neck. The other ninja lunged forward, driving his sword towards Jack's heart. Jack jumped aside and flipped the ninja in the air, watching him crumble on the floor. My God, what the hell is he, Superman? Jesus Christ. Jack! It was Joe calling him from across the room. He turned to see Joe heave the brass sculpture at 2 of the ninjas attacking him. They sprawled back and fell, pinned down to the floor. Jack started towards Joe to help him finish off the 3rd ninja. A sound from the store stopped them all in the tracks. 10 more ninjas sprang into the... Damn! Wearing the red eagle on the on their black uniforms. They crouched in attack position with evil statues. Then a figure in black silk and leather strode into the room. His black hair was combed off his low, bulging forehead. His red lips were curled in a snare. His cold blue eyes cut like daggers into Jack's face. It was Kilt. "Capture them alive," Kilt commanded in his cruel voice. 5 of the ninjas sprang towards Jack. The other 5 lunged for Joe. Joe was caught off guard by the ninja he was still fighting. He leapt away into the grip of a pair of giant ninjas who pinned his arms behind his body. 3 others unsheathed their swords and pointed them at Joe's throat. A rush of adrenaline then coursed through Jack's body as he saw Joe captured. He tried to move across from him to help Joe, but the 5 ninjas coming towards him with their swords blocked his way. Swiftly like a cat, Jack crept towards the huge glass window. An idea was forming in his mind, a desperate idea, but all that he could think of. He knew he had to escape and get help for Joe. Kilt's wicked laugh filled the air and mocked him. "Give yourself up, Joe Markson," Kilt snared. "There's no way out of this. We're going to take you as our hostages. If the Federation tries to stop our plans, you will die." Jack looked over at Super Joe, trying to read his thoughts. Joe's eyes told him to escape any way he could. Kilt ordered the ninjas to capture Jack. They began to close in around him. One drew out a shuriken and pointed its sharpened steel spikes at Jack's throat. Jack looked over at Joe once last time. It's supposed to be one last time, though. Once last time. At Joe one last time, hoping he would understand. And Jack sprang towards the glass wall with a cry like a wild animal. His body shattered the glass and flew through a huge gaping hole. Jack felt the air rush out of his lungs as he spiraled toward the ground 20 feet below. His mind crept near panic as he thought of the small place he was aiming for. Looking up at the penthouse, he saw a ninja standing at the broken window, holding a shuriken in his hand. The last thing Jack saw was a ninja's arm flash out. Then all was darkness. Let's recap. Kilt, leader of Bad. Bad is the evil organization. Bad is full of fucking ninjas. Ninjas! They could have picked anything. They picked ninjas. And apparently Super Joe and Jack can eat 4 pizzas by themselves when they're hungry. Another commandos. But damn. That is a lot of pizza. Anyway, that was chapter 1. Until next time, everyone. Until next time. Wait, I'm not Key Kostka. Anyway.